sure it worked there. Okay. Check. I guess I'll just have to keep an eye on it and make sure it doesn't.
Okay.
It kicked me off and then it came back fairly quickly, so I don't know if
It'd be nice if it just didn't kick you off at all.
Right, hopefully it doesn't anymore.
Right. No, and I'll be around. So
Okay.
hopefully it doesn't give you any more fits.
Right. But I think so far so good.
My Local Radio special sports presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports. My Local Radio is leading the way, bringing you more events, highlights, and more athletes than ever before. From the pool to the links to the mat to the track, you'll find them all at mylocalradio.com. Evanston Sports is brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, Dr. McKay Frankum DDS, West Star Printing, T-Bar S Body Shop, The Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurants, Hoover Chiropractic, Mountain West Business Solutions, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Evanston Regional Hospital, the Come On in Casper, Rocky Mountain Sign, Bear River Dental, Plains Tire, Uinta County School District Number 1, Ellingford Brothers, and by Freeway Tire. The field is set, the athletes are ready. Now let's take you there with the voice of the Red Devils, Elan Olliff.
Welcome, swim fans, to a special presentation on mylocalradio.com, where we will bring you coverage of the 2021 Evanston Invite. Thank you so much for joining us for this competition. Sorry, Lyman Invite. We did the Evanston Invite last time. The Lyman Invite for the boys of 2020. We've got teams here from Evanston, Pinedale, Green River, and Lyman. Should be a great one. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we're going to set the scene on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil and Eagle swimming on mylocalradio.com. The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds. Plus job listings, fun giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch live as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches, catch up on local and regional news, and get accurate weather conditions and forecasts. Visit mylocalradio.com, like us on Facebook, and stream it all now.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep.
In the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at evanstonanytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at evanstonanytime.com.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today. Welcome back to Lyman Aquatic Center. Elan Olliff here, bringing you the action live on My Local Radio's coverage of this Lyman Invite featuring Lyman, Evanston, Green River, and Pinedale. Let's set the scene. Both of these, or really all four of these teams, come in at the midpoint of the season, and the goal at this time is to get times that qualify you for state if you have not already done so. Swimming is a unique sport where you don't have to win a certain amount of competitions in order to qualify for state. You have to come in under a predetermined time, and we will let you know what those times are for each of the events. However, it's interesting because we've got two 4A schools in two 3A schools. So Lyman and Pinedale swimming in 3A, Evanston and Green River swimming in 4A. Those times are different. And I believe they come up with the times by taking a percentage of the last place time at state the previous year. So the times are always moving, always fluid. Let's go ahead and talk about the events you're going to see today. First event we'll have is the 200-yard medley relay. There will be 2 heats in that one, kind of a JV heat and a varsity heat, so to speak. Event number 2 will be the boys 200-yard freestyle. 2 heats in that one as well. Then we'll have the 200-yard individual medley. That's where they'll swim all 4 strokes in one race. 2 heats in that one as well. Then we'll have 4 heats of the blink and you miss it action of the 50-yard freestyle. That is 1 down and back, and a winning time in that one will be sub 30 today. I can guarantee it. Then we'll have a quick break to set up for the boys 1 meter diving, where we'll have 6 divers, 4 from Green River, 1 from Pinedale, or 2 from Pinedale, my apologies. Then we'll take a break, and then we'll have the boys 100-yard butterfly. 2 heats in that one. And then we'll have the 100-yard freestyle. 4 heats in that one, but that'll be another one where the winner will finish that race in under a minute. And when I mean winner, I mean the overall winner of the competition. We'll talk about that more as each event comes up. And then we'll have the 500-yard freestyle relay. That will be about 6.5 minutes each heat, and there'll be 2 heats of that one. Then we'll have the 200-yard freestyle relay. That is literally just a down and back for each leg of the swimmers. Then we'll come to the 100-yard backstroke. 2 heats happening there. The 100-yard breaststroke, 3 heats happening there. So a lot of breaststrokers here in Lyman this afternoon. And then we'll wrap it up with the 400-yard freestyle relay. We will have team scores for you throughout the day, but it is not about team. It is about individual performance and seeing how well you can push yourself as an individual. The team acts as a support system for that individual goal in swimming. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll hear from Red Devils swimming coach Kate Schmidt on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Lyman and Evanston swimming on mylocalradio.com.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils. West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
This First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Sports is also brought to you in part by Freeway Tire. With a friendly, knowledgeable, and caring staff, quick and dependable service, as well as great prices, comes together. Call Freeway Tire at 307-789-8632.
Do you want a 5-star experience at the dentist? Come to Black Fork Dental in Mountain View. Hear what some of our patients have to say.
Dr. Irene and his staff are so kind, competent, and knowledgeable in the care they deliver. They are careful and pay attention to all the details.
Great pain-free work, cutting-edge technology, overall a wonderful experience.
Call Black Fork Dental at 782-3630 for a 5-star experience. Black Fork Dental.
Here with Evanston boys swim coach Kate Schmidt. Coach Schmidt, we are mere minutes away from starting this big meet here in Lyman. How excited are you guys to get in the pool and do battle against not only Lyman, but Green River as well?
we're excited. We have such a good relationship with all the teams right around here that it's always nice to come, and they treat us so well. And Coach Levine is from Lyman, so we have this rivalry where it's always okay, we have to beat Lyman, and they feel the same. They have to beat us. So it's always fun.
That was on full display at the triathlon in Kemmer at the beginning of the year when Evanston beat Lyman by 1/10 of a second in the medley relay. How often do you see that kind of fun rivalry between the two teams?
Honestly, it's always, and the coaches are such good friends. Coach Levine has coached with these guys forever and knows them, and so it's always a lot of fun, and we are always keeping track of, okay, we have to win this relay and we have to win that relay, and then we'll come over and tell each other that. So it's just fun.
You guys are heading into a pretty packed weekend, and we're going to have it all here on My Local Radio. We've got first the competition here at Lyman, and then we're going over to Green River early tomorrow morning. What kind of energy management goes into a weekend like this?
The boys are ready for stuff like this. They're not swimming, obviously, even close to as many yards as we do on a regular day for practices with morning and afternoon. And I think, honestly, adrenaline takes over, and we still have some kids reaching for PRs, and we have kids that are really close in qualifying, so they're reaching for that. And the adrenaline just takes over at times like this.
As a coach, knowing who's going to be in what event this weekend, what events are you really, really looking forward to seeing happen both here at Lyman and at Green River?
The 200 IM and the 200 free for sure. Also, the 100 free and the 500 free. Connor Fackrell's really, really close to qualifying. The breaststroke is always good. Hunter qualified last weekend, which was awesome. So hopefully he can keep improving on those times and just have a lot of confidence going into conference and state.
Looking at the team results, you guys are still one of the smaller teams, but you guys are holding your own against some really top-flight teams, really respectable performances over in Cheyenne last week. Now you guys will come over here. You'll take on Pinedale, Lyman, Green River, and then on Saturday in Green River, Lyman, Rock Springs, Kemmer. The list goes on and on and on. How do you guys feel about yourselves as a team?
I'm very proud of all of the boys. We don't have very many seniors, but our juniors have really taken up the slack, and they're swimming hard, and they're getting us points, which I love. We have some awesome freshmen that are cutting time every time they swim. Jamar McDowell swam amazing last weekend, and he is definitely one to watch and count on to put in his best performance every time.
Glad you brought up ones to watch. Who are some ones to watch on Friday in Lyman and in Saturday at Green River?
So Jackson Nichols is really close in the 200 freestyle, so I say watch him. Timmy Bloomfield is always one to watch. Connor, and our upperclassmen are always good ones to watch. And then I would say for freshmen, let's watch Jamar, Wyatt Sawyer, even Kyler Hoagman. They're all doing just amazing, and they're putting in the time. They're coming to morning practice, and they're doing a great job.
That's Coach Kate Schmidt, Evanston boys swimming coach. Coach Schmidt, thank you so much for the time. Good luck this weekend. Anything else?
Nope. Thank you guys for being here.
A big thank you to Coach Kate Schmidt for joining us in the pregame show. We are less than a minute away. When we come back, we will have, actually, I think, are we going to go ahead and get started? No national anthem, it looks like, or? Yeah, we just said the national anthem. Oh, so they did the Pledge of Allegiance. So you know what? We are going to go ahead and get started. Today's first event, the 200-yard medley relay. In Heat 1, we have in Lane 2, Sublette County, so Pinedale with Connor King, Ryan Hacklin, Hampton Jones, and Owen Nelson. In Lane 3, Lyman's B team with Tyden Hill, Gavin Sill, Corbin Harmon, and Titan Ailman. In Lane 4, Sublette County's B team, Andy DeClue, Juan Reese, JT Day, Braden Hymus. And in Lane 5, the D team out of Pinedale, Bryson Verska, Jamison Snell, Sage Mahaffey, and Andy Jones. I want to invite you to utilize that mylocalradio.com chat room to root on your favorite swimmer in this event, as I know we have fans watching from all over these 4 towns, as this is an event that is allowing 0 spectators, only the timers, the officials, and designated essential personnel as we get ready to get started. And we're underway in the first event of this Lyman Invitational. Out there in lane 2 with an early lead, lane 3 is Lyman's B team. That's Tyden Hill swimming the backstroke, and he's got about a half body length lead over Andy DeClue out of Pinedale, but still the home team holding it down as Tyden Hill, the sophomore, continuing to get to it, and he will hand it off to Gavin Sill, and he will swim the breaststroke portion of this one, but breathing down his neck, Sublette County's Juan Reyes for Pinedale. Good lead so far by Lyman, about, I would say, just over a body length, but a great stretch there by Reyes is trying to shut it down. In third place is Sublette County C team, and they've got Ryan Hecklin in the water right now. And in fourth place, Sublette County's D team with Jamison Snell, as Lyman's already sent in their butterflyer, and that is Corbin Harmon, the junior, will take to the water, but a great butterfly coming from Sublette County's JT Day. At the wall, it's going to be close to Penn on the turn, and they are neck in neck. Stroke for stroke, and Sublette County has taken the lead. Pinetails, JT Day with the lead, and he will hand it off to Braden Hymas in order to bring it home. Lyman now sending into the water Tyden Ailman, so it'll be Ailman versus Hymas to decide the first leg. Or first heat, rather. He's got about a body length and a half lead, does Hymas, as he's already on the backstretch. Tyden Ailman trying to chase him down, but it's not going to happen. Pinedale, Team B, is going to win heat number 1. Lyman B comes in second, and it will be third place for Pinedale C, which means Pinedale D will come into fourth place as the freestyler for Pinedale D, Andy Jones, the sophomore, in the water, and he will finish this one up. So a win for Sublette County, Pinedale. Their B team comes out strong and dominates this one. Phillips Law in Evanston supports students' success in all areas, including academics and extracurricular activities. Go Red Devils, from Phillips Law Office. Also, this broadcast brought to you in part by Trona Valley Federal Credit Union and Freeway Tire in Evanston. Let's go and give you the results for heat number 1. In first place, lane 4. That is Sublette County Team B. Second place, Lyman Team B. And in third place, Sublette County, so Pinedale Team C. Let's reset it for the varsity heat, and this one will be fun. The favorite is Green River's A team, featuring Jake Probst, Jason Richmond, Ryan Fisher, and Aria Finley. They are in lane 3. In lane 1, you have Evanston's B team with Hanky Phillips, Kyler Hoagman, Jamar McDowell, Parker Miluski. In lane 2, Lyman's A team with Bo Buskell leading it off, Carter Huntsman, Jackson Lulleton, and Hanson Bradshaw. In lane 4, Evanston's A team, Jackson Nichols, Hunter Jensen, Timmy Bloomfield, and Gage Beechler. Lane 5, Pinedale's A with Dylan Bosplifug. I'll get that name right at some point today. Jackson Forrest, John Coville in Hunter Scott. Green River's B team in lane 6 with Lander Welch, Zeke Redding, and Braden Fry. Tyler Luth on that one. So here we go in what would be called the varsity heat. These are the best these teams have, and it is an early lead indeed for Lyman. They are out to a decent lead, but wait a minute, over here in lane 2, that is Lyman's A team, and they do have a lead, and battling neck and neck with them is Green River. In the breaststroke portion, Lyman has Carter Huntsman, Green River, Jason Richmond. Richmond has just taken over Huntsman, and the Wolves taking the lead, but on the far side, that looks like Sublette County. It is now pulling into second as the Butterflies are in the water for Green River. That is Ryan Fisher. And for Pinedale, that is John Colville, the senior. Lyman and Pinedale running 1-2 right now. Evanston trailing just a little bit more. Now Lyman handing off to their final guy, that is Jackson Lolliton, trying to get the lead back. Good lead here by lane 3, that is Green River. Hanson Bradshaw going to try to chase him down, but it's not going to happen. Green River wins the first event. Lyman comes in second. We'll see who comes in third, as it looks like it is the Red Devils who came in third on that one. I could be wrong, though, looking at that one. Lane 5, excuse me. No, that's Sublette County. So Pinedale rounds out the top 3 in this one, and there is your results on the 200-yard medley relay. It is won by Green River's A team. Second place is Lyman's A team. Sublette County, so Pinedale, gets third. Let's move on to the 200-yard freestyle event. This is heat 1 of 2 in lane 1. Declan McAfee out of Pinedale. Lane 2, Juan Reyes out of Pinedale. In lane 3, Braden Fry from Green River. In lane 4, Tyler O'Driscoll from Evanston. In lane 5, Cade Corville from Pinedale. Lanes look like they go, from my best count, from left to right. Far left is 1 as we are underway. And Green River and lane 1, Declan McAfee look like they get a good start as they head into the wall. This is going to be 200 yards, so it'll be down and back four times. As a good lead over there. Keep an eye on lane 1. Declan McCaffrey does not have a time in this race, and we saw it happen with Wyatt Sawyer of Evanston back in Kemmer. A no time does not mean anything. It means they can sneak up on you. Lane 1 currently in the lead. That's Declan McCaffrey from Pinedale. Second place, Braden Fry from Green River. He is the favorite in this heat. As they're about to hit the halfway point, but shutting down and putting on the gas is Braden Fry, but still with about half a body length is Declan McCaffrey. Wait a minute, look at this, all the way over in lane 5, Cade Colville has snuck into this one. Colville in 5, lane 3, which features Braden Fry, and Declan McCaffrey in lane 1 seem to be where the race is at as we get ready to go to the final length of this one. In the lead, it looks like lane 5, that is Cade Colville, the sophomore from Pinedale. The end lanes came to play today as Colville looks like he's going to take the lead. Fry is going to is at second, as we are going to go one more down and back. About a half body length lead there for Colville. We'll see if Fry starts to reel him in. Falling off the pace was Declan McCaffrey after a brilliant start. At the flip turn, it is Colville from Pinedale. Fry from Green River trying to kick down the backstretch. We'll see if Colville spots him. It is about a half body length, and the win to Colville. Fry comes in second. So Colville in second. Fry in second. Colville wins, my apologies. Third place going to Juan Reyes from Pinedale. So it is a Sublette 1, Green River 2, Pinedale 3. So lane 3 comes in second. It's 1 on the outside by lane 5. Now let's go ahead and move on to the varsity heat. Lane 1, Titan Ailman from Lyman. Lane 2, Cole Gilmore from Green River. Connor Fackrell from the Red Devils in Lane 3. Levi Westberg from Green River in 4. Wyatt Sawyer in Lane 5 from Evanston. And Braddock Brown in Lane 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. And away we go. Out in the lead, Lane 4. Looks like it's Levi Westberg from Green River with an early lead, but closing it quickly is Connor Fackrell. Also, right on the pace is freshman Wyatt Sawyer. At the flip turn, just by a fraction of a second, it does look like Levi Westberg, but Connor Fackrell trying to close down the gap. He might actually have the lead now. But coming up in Lane 2 is Cole Gilmore from Green River. At the flip turn at the 75-yard mark, it is Fackrell from Evanston, but only just. The top 3 seem to be lanes 2, 3, and 4. At the 100-yard mark, Fackrell just ahead of Levi Westberg. Evanston versus 2 Green River swimmers. Breathing down Westberg and Fackrell's necks is the Wolf, Cole Gilmore. Now they're all starting to tighten up. This turn could decide the race right here, as we still have another down and back to go. At the 150 mark, a great turn by Connor Fackrell, headed for 150. And Fackrell with about a half body length now. This is the biggest lead we've seen from Fackrell. Good turn there, and also a good turn from Westberg. And keep your eye on lane 2, Cole Gilmore. Connor Fackrell from Evanston, currently in the lead. At the final turn, has stretched it out to over a body length, probably 1.5, maybe close to 2. Fackrell kicking it hard, trying to continue his win here. He was the favorite. He will hold that spot and win it with a time of 2:07.46. Second place is Westberg from Green River. Third place, Cole from Green River. Fourth place is lane 5. That's Wyatt Sawyer. And in 6th place is Braddock Brown. So Fackrell in 1st, Westberg in 2nd, and Gilmore in 3rd. Time between 1 and 2 is about 4 seconds, so Fackrell really kicked it in there at the end as we show you the results on the Impact Physical Therapy result board. As we get ready for the 200 individual medley, that will be a race where each swimmer does all 4 strokes. It'll start with the butterfly, then transition to the backstroke, then the breaststroke, and then the freestyle. This is the race that I've got circled that could be the race of the day. It's heat 1 of 2 in lane 1, Jamison Snell from Pinedale. Lane 2, Max Shaw from Pinedale. Lane 3, Rayan Hecklin from Pinedale. Lane 4, Logan Bing from Pinedale. Lane 5, Hayden Flint from Pinedale. And lane 6, Hanky Phillips from Evanston. Not on the blocks, though, it looks like, is Hayden Flint from Pinedale. So he is a scratch at the last second as we are underway between 4 racers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So going into the final part of the butterfly. And first to appear on your screen is lane 3. That's Rayan Hecklin. He is the favorite according to seed times. No one else has a seed time. However, all on his own, all the way in lane 6. Keep an eye on Hanky Phillips for Evanston. He is far enough away that he could sneak up on him. In the lead, though, is lane 2, Max Shaw, after a superb butterfly portion. Event number 3 of 12, the 200 medley relay. And now taking the lead is Hanky Phillips. And it just might be the fact that he is so far out of their line of sight that he could sneak by. Lane 6, the end lane. You don't see it very often because the favorites are usually situated in the middle, but Hankey Phillips from Evanston with the lead. Right on his tail, though, is Max Shaw from Pinedale, and starting to gain some ground, Ryan Hecklin, the favorite coming into this one. He's in lane 3. Remember, lanes move from left to right on your screen on mylocalradio.com. Hankey Phillips gets to the 25-yard mark on the breaststroke portion. He'll have only 50 more to go after he touches the next wall. Turning on the gas is Ryan Hecklin. He must see Phillips off in his peripheral vision. Phillips has built enough of a lead that no matter how far he is in that breaststroke especially, they can see him. Phillips tagging up at the wall, and now will swim 50 of freestyle. Phillips and Ryan Hecklin. That's who this race is going to be between. Evanston versus Pinedale. Red Devil Phillips currently in the lead, headed for the 25-yard mark, but it's only by about half a body length, as a great swim from Ryan Hecklin has absolutely annihilated the lead. Phillips is going to have to put in a great swim of his own to hold off the Pinedale swimmer because he is charging. He might have just overtaken him over in lane 3. It is going to be close, but I do think Pinedale is going to win it. Hecklin gets the win. Phillips takes second. 2:42.22 to 2:43.24. A great swim by both young men. Third place will go to lane 2, Max Shaw. As right now, they'll have fourth place in lane 4, and that will belong to Logan Bing. Jamison Snell also a scratch for that one as well. As we now show you the results to Heat 1, again, your winner, Ryan Hecklin, in a close race with Evanston's Hankey Phillips. 2:42.22 to 2:43.24. So just about a second separating them as we go to the big heat. And this one I've got circled. In lane 1, Evanston's Timmy Bloomfield. Lane 2, Green River, Brady Young. Lane 3, Lyman's Bo Buskell. He's got the fastest seed time. Lane 4, Evanston superstar Jackson Nichols. Only separated by 2 seconds. In lane 5, Evanston Hunter Jensen. In lane 6, Green River's Zeke Redding. The race is going to be in lanes 3 and 4 between Evanston and Lyman. Freshman for Lyman, junior for Evanston. These two have battled before and will battle a few times more before it's all said and done. With an early lead in lane 3 is Bo Buskell. He's got about half a body length on the field, and that includes Jackson Nichols, who I believe is in second place. At the backstroke, this is where Nichols could make up some ground. His freshman year, he took a medal at the 4A state meet in backstroke. But Bo Buskell, brother of the Lyman future San Diego State Aztec, Brinley Buskell, is absolutely dominating this event as a freshman. In second place, though, is Brady Young from Green River. So right now it's Lyman 1, Green River 2, and Evanston 3. But that Evanston swimmer might be Timmy Bloomfield instead of Jackson Nichols. We'll see what happens in the breaststroke. And Bo Buskell goes into what is arguably his bread and butter. The freshman with the Green River Wolf, Brady Young, the sophomore, chasing him down. So in the top 3, you've got a freshman, a sophomore, and a junior. Bo Buskell will be dominating 3A swimming for the next 3 years with performances like this. Buskell is going to have the lead heading into the freestyle. And it's going to be about a body length on Green River's Brady Young. But a great turn by Young now turns it into half a body length. As Bo Buskell in the lead. In third place, the eye test is telling me it's actually lane 6, Zeke Redding from Green River. 2 sophomores and a freshman in the top 3 right now. 25 yards left. Bo Buskell already on the way home. A body length in the lead. He will take the win. Jackson Nichols pouring it on, trying to get a top 3 finish. He's already moved from 5th to 4th. Chasing down that 3rd spot as Bo Buskell has taken the win. And third place does go to Zeke Redding from Green River. Bo Buskell with the win. Brady Young takes second. Let's show you those results. Buskell with a 2:13.08, 2:14.76 in second place for Young. Redding takes third with a 2:22.02, out touching the Red Devil Junior, Jackson Nichols, just barely, 2:22.02 to 2:22.97. Now we move into the blink and you miss it 50-yard freestyle. Heat number 1 of 4. It's going to be 3 swimmers. Cooper Rogers, the freshman from Lyman in lane 2. John Ruby, the freshman from Pinedale in lane 3. And Andy Jones, the sophomore from Pinedale in lane 4. Missing my usual co-commentator, Elmo Smith. He's on a well-deserved vacation, but we will have him for at least one more future broadcast. As we are underway here in Heat 1 of 4 in the 50-yard freestyle. Out to an early lead is Andy Jones. John Ruby in lane 3 is the favorite, and now he's taking it back. At the halfway point, it is Ruby out in the lead. About a body length and a half over the 2 other swimmers. It's going to be an easy victory for John Ruby. Time for Ruby. Wow, a 32.27. Second place is going to be lane 2 with a 39.45. That is Cooper Rogers. And in third place, Andy Jones with a 41.41. All these times are unofficial. Those are just the ones that are on the scoreboard, as we'll go ahead and show you those results right there. As we get ready for heat number 2 of 4. In lane 2, Kenyon Lovato from Evanston. Lane 3, Corbin Harmon from Lyman. Lane 4, Riley Rustin from Green River. And McCoy Vasakis from Evanston in lane 5. Again, want to invite everyone to use that My Local Radio chat room to root on your favorite swimmer, whether it be from Pinedale, Evanston, Lyman, or Green River. We want to hear from you. Also want to take the time to go ahead and announce and invite you to tune into My Local Radio tomorrow morning at 9:45 a.m. We will have the meet in Green River. It'll be Evanston, Lyman, Kemmer, Green River, and Rock Springs, 9:45 a.m. live from Green River on mylocalradio.com. Underway here in the second heat. With a short lead, though, keep an eye on lane 2, or lane 3. That's Corbin Harmon from Lyman. Has about a half a body length lead on the field. That would be Riley Rustin, who's in second place. Harmon from Lyman, the junior, is going to take this one with a time of 28.31. Second place is lane 4 at 30.07. That's Rustin Riley. And third place is Evanston's McCoy Vasakis with a 32.24. Here are those results on the Impact Physical Therapy results board. As we move on to heat number 3 of 4. Lane 1, Connor King from Pinedale. Lane 2, Parker Miluski from Evanston. Lander Welch from Green River in lane 3. Stone Rubik from Green River in lane 4. Gavin Browning from Evanston in lane 5. And Owen Nelson from Pinedale in lane 6. And we're underway here in lane 3 of 4. And a good start by all the racers, but if I had to eyeball it and pick, it's going to come down to the turn between lanes 2 and 3. And just out in front, to me, it looks like Lander Welch from Green River, but this is still anyone's race. Keep an eye on lane 2. Parker Miluski from Evanston trying to close it down. He's going to come in second. First place for lane 3, Lander Welch. Miluski comes in second for Evanston. And in third place, it is Connor King from Pinedale. Again, blink and you miss it action happening here at Lyman High School at the Lyman invite. As now we get set for Heat 4 of 4, and this is where you hear the big names. In lane 1, Tyler Luth from Green River. Lane 2, Dylan Bossflug from Pinedale. Jake Probst from Green River in lane 3. Aria Finley from Green River in lane 4. Tyden Hill from Lyman in lane 5. And Braden Hymas from Pinedale in lane 6. And we are already underway at the halfway point. Keep your eye on lane 2. That is Dylan out of Pinedale. But a good lead right here, taken over by Jake Probst. But it's still anyone's race. It looks like lane 3 and 4 are going to battle out to the end. It's lane 3 winning it. Jake Probst takes the win. Aria Finley takes second, and third place goes to Dylan out of Pinedale. And now that is how that one ends. So 4 events in the books, 8 to go. We are going to run through this really quick, just a quick recap. Then we're going to take a break while they set up for diving. In event number 1 in the big heat, it was won by Green River's A team, second place Lyman's A team, third place Pinedale's A team. In the 200-yard freestyle, that one won by Connor Fackrell out of Evanston, Levi Westberg from Green River, and Cole Gilmore from the, sorry, I lost my place, from Green River. In the 200-yard IM, Bo Buskell cruises to victory. Brady Young from Green River takes second, and Zeke Reading from Green River takes third. In the 50-yard freestyle, Jake Probst from Green River with first. Aria Finley from Green River takes second, and Dylan from Pinedale takes third. Here's the scores of the teams as they sit. Right now, in fourth place, Lyman with 51. In third place, Sublette County, so Pinedale, with 54. In second place, Evanston with 79. And Green River leads with a team score of 107. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will have our diving on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston and Lyman Swim and Dive on mylocalradio.com.
2 roads diverged in a wood, and I had just purchased new tires at Plains Tire in Evanston. The trained tire technicians at Plains Tire expertly mounted, balanced, and aligned my new tires, so I was feeling good. While I was there, they changed my oil, checked my brakes, fixed my AC, and made sure my shocks were in tip-top shape. And with their lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations, I was ready to roll. So, thanks to Plains Tire, when 2 roads diverged in a wood, I took the one less traveled. Plains Tire, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Your mobility affects every aspect of your life. When you suffer from an injury that decreases your mobility, or maybe you're just noticing that you're having a harder time balancing and your flexibility isn't what it used to be, call Randy Christofferson at Achieve Sports Medicine. Randy will work with you to improve your overall health by reducing your pain and improving mobility. Schedule your appointment today by calling 307-747-4627. Achieve Sports Medicine in Lyman. No excuses, just results.
This First Bank of Wyoming broadcast of Evanston basketball is brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. Dr. Todd Hoover does all the chiropractic work you need, as well as blood work, dietary supplements, a weight loss program, x-rays, and he can help you get rid of migraines and allergies. Call Hoover Chiropractic at 307-789-0043.
Welcome back to Lyman Aquatic Center, and the divers are getting ready. Let's go ahead and run through the divers really quick. We'll have 6 of them competing. Braxton Cordova from Green River is the favorite, coming in with a previous best score of 249.45. Stone Rubeck from Green River in second favorite at 172.55. Hayden Flint from Pinedale at 155.60. Kaysen Snow from Green River at 160.30. Hampton Jones from Pinedale at 143.45. And River Kurtz from Green River at 175.04. If you're just joining us, let's run through those team scores on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And that paper that they gave me kind of disappeared. Let's see if I can relocate it. Anyway, I do know the order. I don't know the exact numbers except for the top two. So in fourth place right now is Lyman. Third place is Pinedale. And second place at 79 points is Evanston. And at 107 in the lead is Green River. I want to thank you for joining us on mylocalradio.com as we readjust the camera to get ready to focus on the diving well here in Green River. As they are taking their warm-ups right now. Here at the 2020 Lyman Invite. Go ahead and let's run through our events that we've seen already. And the 200-yard medley relay, it was a win by Green River's A-team featuring Jake Probst, Jason Richmond, Ryan Fisher, and Area Finley. In second place, Lyman A-team led by Bo Buskell, Carter Huntsman, Jackson Lullaton, and Hanson Bradshaw. And in third place, Dylan. Apologies, I'm having a hard time pronouncing this name. Bosflug. If anyone from Pinedale is in the chat, please let me know how to pronounce that. We would like to get that correct. Anyway, the sophomore joined by Jackson Forrest, John Coville, and Hunter Scott as the Pinedale A-team takes third. In the 200-yard freestyle, in lane heat 1, it was won by Cade Corville from Sublette County. Lane 2, Braden Fry from Green River and Juan Reyes from Pinedale, so Sublette County, in lane 3. In the big heat in the 200-yard freestyle, Connor Fackrell holds his favorite spot and wins for Evanston. Levi Westberg from Green River takes second, and Cole Gilmore from Green River takes third. In the 200-yard individual medley, heat 1 of 2, won by Ryan Hecklin, but Hanky Phillips gave him a heck of a run from lane 6. Taking second, Max Shaw from Pinedale takes third. In the big heat, it's won by Bo Buskell from Lyman. Cannot believe that young man is a freshman. He is going to be a big factor in Wyoming swimming, not just at the 3A level, but the whole thing for at least 3 more years. And that is very, very exciting if you are a Lyman swimming fan. Second place, Brady Young from Green River. And third place, pulling off a bit of an upset, Zeke Reading from Green River out in lane 6, rounding out the top 3. We had 4 heats in the boys' 50-yard freestyle. And heat number 1 won by John Ruby from Pinedale. Second place, Cooper Rogers from Lyman. And third place, Andy Jones from Pinedale. In lane 2, it was won by, heat 2, Corbin Harmon from Lyman. Riley Rustine from Green River takes second, and McCoy Vasakis from Evanston takes third. In heat 3, Lander Welch from Green River takes first. Parker Milewski takes second from Evanston. Connor King from Pinedale takes third. And then in the big heat, it's Jake Probst from Green River taking first. Area Finley from Green River taking second, and Dylan from Pinedale taking third. Now we move in to the boys diving event as they are probably wrapping up their warm-ups. Again, the roster of divers we'll see today: Braxton Cordova from Green River, Stone Rubeck from Green River, Hayden Flint from Pinedale, Kason Snow from Green River, Hampton Jones from Pinedale, and River Kurtz from Green River. We don't have any way to kind of report the scores, as it looks like we have our first diver, Braxton Cordova, on the board. Clean entry by Cordova. And at the very, very end, we'll be able to reveal who won. The scorers are not up here with me in the press box, but we will be able to reveal who won, as now we'll see Stone Rubeck from Green River dive. Looks like he'll be going for back entry. And there it is. The scores are being pointed away from me, understandably. They're pointed at the divers and the judges, or the tabulators. So I'm not even able to read you the judges. So, again, we will have the final results of the diving after the scorekeepers get back up here. Hayden Flint from Pinedale will be our next diver. Looks like he's going to be trying something from the back entry as well. And it looks like a back tuck. Probably the most difficult dive we've seen performed at this point of the competition. So a good dive there by Kason Snow. And according to the list they gave me, this is Hampton Jones out of Pinedale. If I'm incorrect, please let me know in the My Local Radio chat room. Again, this is according to the list they gave me. And another beautiful dive, a back tuck with a straight entry. That one might score a little bit higher than the previous one. So I believe this is that might have actually been Kason Snow from Green River. I think this might be Hampton Jones right here. As look, I believe Pinedale are the ones that we're seeing in the green kind of digital looking swimsuits, and that would add up with the numbers I'm seeing. Only 2 Pinedale divers, only 2 guys with that. So I believe this right here. Now I think I've got it straightened out. This is Hampton Jones with a straight dive. And the crowd goes wild. At least the teammates worth the crowd. According to the list they gave me, this should be River Kurtz, but I don't think that's correct. I believe that is another Pinedale diver. And with a back entry, didn't quite get laid out straight there. Looking for any indication that would tell me. Again, want to invite you to use that My Local Radio chat room to root on your favorite swimmer. As I believe we'll see Braxton Cordova for dive number 2. Beautiful. That looked like a 2.5 somersault tuck. And that's a very good dive for Mr. Cordova on his second time. And now Stone Rubeck from Green River. Caitlin Cornett helping us out in the chat room. Really appreciate it. So this should be, I believe this, you'll have to let me know if I'm correct, but the one who just dived was Stone Rubeck. That was according to the list that they gave me. And then I believe the next diver should be, let's see if that's a Green River suit. That might be Kason Snow, who just stepped on to the board. You'll have to let me know if I'm correct in the My Local Radio chat room. Kaylin Cornett, thank you so much for your help. And another tuck dive there for the Green River diver. That looked like it was Stone Rubeck, according to what I'm getting from Kaylin Cornett. For those of you commenting in the mylocalradio.com chat room, it is about a 30-second delay from what I say to when you guys see it. So we'll get this figured out. But again, they told me they weren't going to mix up the order, but apparently that was a change of plan as another dive coming. And I believe that was another Green River diver. So best guess would be that was Kason Snow, just from kind of my little way of process of elimination, or I could be completely off. Please let me know. Now we've got another Pinedale diver going to the line. According to the list they gave me, it should be Hayden Flint. And with a nice little flip there. And his teammates approve of it. As the scores come in. Again, the scores are being pointed away from me towards the diver, so I can't make out the numbers. Like I said, we will have the officials up here after the diving competition. They will give us the scores. We will be able to let you know who won and how each diver did. I believe this is Hampton Jones from Pinedale. And kind of a back straight dive. And so a good dive there for Hampton Jones. All right. I think I got the rotation. This might be Braxton Cordova stepping on the board now. Getting ready for dive number 3. He is the favorite, coming in with a qualifying score of 249.45 for dive number 3. Big dive there from Braxton Cordova. And this next one should be River Kurtz, according to what Caitlin Cornett just gave me. I think that is the order that they're going with. So River Kurtz from Green River, the sophomore, coming in with a qualifying score of 175.04. Caitlin Cornett, you are a lifesaver. Thank you very much. River with another good dive as he puts down his third. And this should be Stone Rubeck right here. They have him listed as the number 2 diver, but he is really the number 3 diver. Kurtz is number 2. Moving that around on my heat sheet. We tried to feed a crowd mic out before the broadcast started, but with all the echoes, it was impossible to hear anything. So we're doing the best we can with what we've got. As another good, looked like 1.5 somersault dive from Rubik Stone. I could be completely off there. As we add an inward double from Braxton. River with a nice inward double, according to Kaylin Cornett. Kaylin, we're just going to make you my virtual diving color commentator for this broadcast. And this should be Kaysen for Green River. That's Kaysen Snow getting ready to execute his third dive. Inward 1.5 is what we just saw from Stone Rubeck. And that one was very impressive from Kaysen Snow for his third dive. Now we'll bring on the Pinedale divers. I believe this is Hayden Flint. If anyone is able to let us know if we're correct, the heat sheet they gave us, they said they were going to follow that order, but they have mixed that up a little bit. So if this is Hayden Flint, please let us know in the mylocalradio.com chat room, as he will go for, I believe that was an inward dive. As we saw a Kaysen throw a 1.5 with a twist. And we'll see the third dive from Hayden Flint, and I believe this is Hampton Jones from Pinedale. Again, want to invite you to join us on mylocalradio.com tomorrow at 9:45 a.m. We will have coverage of Evanston, Lyman, Kemmer, Rock Springs, and Green River at the Green River Invite live from Green River High School. I believe this is Sublette County's Hampton Jones with an inward tuck, I believe is what that's called, as he comes out of the water. That'll now bring up Braxton Cordova for his fourth dive. Again, after the diving, we'll take a commercial break. Then we will have the guys who are tabulating the results back up here sitting next to me. They were doing that during the events. Wow, sky-high dive for Braxton Cordova, the favorite coming into this, and he just showed why. Anyway, we will have the final results for the diving, as Cordova just threw in a great dive there. Now we'll see River Kurtz for Green River. And a good dive there from Kurtz. And the Green River fans liking that one. Now bring up Stone Rubeck, the freshman from Green River. That looks like a back 2.5 straight entry, I guess is how I would describe that. We'll see what Kaylin Cornett says. Both 2.5s from previous Green River divers, according to our color commentator, Kaylin Cornett. Now we'll get to see Green River's Kason Snow. And Green River continuing to do a great job with the diving. And now we should be seeing Hayden Flint from Pinedale. Reverse one somersault from Stone is the name of the dive that we just saw from Stone. And a back somersault there from Hayden Flint. Pinedale goes nuts. Front 1.5 from Kason is what we saw from Kason Snow of Green River, and that'll set the stage for Hampton Jones from Pinedale. That looks like a back somersault there for Jones. Now we move back to the top of the order with Braxton Cordova, who about jumped into the rafters on his last dive. And he goes high again with another big somersault dive. And the applause from the teams sitting in the bleachers because of the situation we find ourselves in with COVID. No spectators allowed into this event as we see dive 5 from River Kurtz. River with a back inward, I think that's what that is called. So River Kurtz executes dive 5, and that'll set up Stone Rubeck, the freshman from Green River. He had the second highest qualifying score coming in to today. It was a double reverse to start the round from Braxton Cordova. Kaylin Cornett, you are absolutely right. No parents is a mean rule. As a great dive from Stone Rubeck for his 5th one. I don't even know what that one is. I'm going to be relying on you, Kaylin. Stand by and we'll let you know what that was. Now we'll see Kason Snow. According to our color commentator, Kaylin Snow, that was a reverse for River as kind of a straight back dive there for Hayden Flint, not Hayden Flint, Kason Snow. And now we'll see Hayden Flint from Green River. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to My Local Radio's coverage of the Lyman Swim and Dive Invite here at Lyman Aquatic Center. Again, want to invite you to tune in tomorrow at 9:45. We're going to have the Green River Swim Invite. It'll be Green River, Rock Springs, Evanston, Kemmer, and Lyman. 5th dive from Hayden Flint. Done well, and of course, his teammates like it. Final diver of the round, Hampton Jones here in round 5. Going back to the dive that Stone Rubeck did, it was a front with a full twist. As the dive from Hampton Jones. Clean entry. And that Pinedale team likes what they're seeing from their guys. That concludes dive 5. And is that it? No, I think we have one more. Braxton Cordova just took to the board. Here to open up the 6th round of diving. After this, we will take a break. Then we'll come back. We will have diving results. We'll let you know who won, who lost, or not who won, who lost, who came in first, second, third, all of that. And then we will also get you set for the second half of this meet. Going back to the dive by Hayden Flint from Pinedale, it was a double. Big thank you to Kaylin Cornett in the MyLocalRadio.com chat room for keeping us educated on diving. As a big dive from Braxton Cordova. The dive from Hampton Jones from Pinedale was a reverse. And Cordova, I believe, will call it a day as he has wrapped up his 6th dive and has put on some pretty impressive performances here at the Lyman Aquatic Center. I'm starting to see movement from the boys at the swimmers only benches. Only Green River and Pinedale with dive teams. As another acrobatic dive from River Kurtz, his 6th dive. The other 2 teams, by the way, that was a front with a full twist for Braxton Cordova. Now we're going to see Stone Rubeck. Get ready for his, I believe, final dive of the competition. Rubeck ending on a high note. Reverse with a full twist is what we saw from River Kurt. Stone Rubeck just dived for Green River, throwing down his 6th dive of the day. And now we'll see Kaysen Snow, the final Green River diver. Beautiful dive. Nice clean entry, straight legs, and a way to end the competition if you are Kaysen Snow. Going back to what we saw Stone Rubeck did one dive ago, it was a front double. And now we'll get to the final dive for Hayden Flint from Pinedale. Going back to the dive we saw from Kaysen Snow, according to Kaylin Cornett, a beautiful inward. I do agree with that. And way to finish it off for Hayden Flint. Listen to him if you can hear it. Kaylin Cornett says, "That is my boy. Good job, Kaysen." So Kaysen Snow with a good way to close it out. And now we have the final diver of the competition, Hampton Jones from Pinedale. As a former swimmer myself, I can tell you that the guys are getting a little bit restless. It's tough to have that adrenaline running so hard after a race like the 50 freestyle, then take a little bit of time off, as the final dive of the competition comes from Pinedale's final diver. That is Hampton Jones. For those of you looking for the MyLocalRadio.com chat room, if you exit the full screen of MyLocalRadio.com and scroll down, that is where you can find the chat room. So if you just exit full screen and scroll down, that is where you will be able to find the chat room. And that wraps up the diving. Hope to hear from more people in the chat room. Thank you so much for the help from Kaylin Cornett. Would not have been able to make that one nearly as good without you. So that concludes the diving. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will have diving results and the restart of the swimming races. It'll start with the boys' 100-yard butterfly on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil and Lyman Swimming and Dive on MyLocalRadio.com.
At Ellingford Brothers, we're known for an excellent steel shop and quality cement. We also provide other products all year round. Sand and different sizes of gravel for road base and landscaping in the summer and fall. Traction in the winter and mud control in the spring. Bark for landscaping in the summer and winterization in the fall. And topsoil. Spring, summer, and fall. Prices are always honest. Pickup or delivery. Ellingford Brothers, your year-round source for so many things. Stop in today at 221 County Road in Evanston.
When you're looking for one location that is centrally located in Wyoming to host a business or corporate retreat, always consider the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper first. With meeting rooms and amenities that everyone can enjoy at the Come On In is the best place to host events. The rustic decor, fireplaces, jacuzzis, pool, and large indoor atrium will make your event memorable. Call today and find out the ways we can help make your event a success. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper. Call 307-472-6300.
Time flies, especially when you're having fun. This is Jeremy Rex, manager at T-Bar S in Evanston. It's hard to believe that we've been here almost a year with our new management team and staff. Did you know that you can have your vehicle detailed, your windshield replaced, chip repair done, or get your trailer refinished or rewired at T-Bar S? Of course, we are a full-service collision repair shop, too. You can even change your oil and your brakes. Visit T-Bar S today. Let T-Bar fix your car. 515 County Road, Evanston.
So the diving just concluded here at the 2020 Lyman Invite. Again, our divers were from Green River, Braxton, Cordova, Stone Rubeck, Kaysen Snow, River Kurtz, Hayden Flint from Pinedale, and as well as Hampton Jones from Pinedale. Our next event that we'll have in probably about 10 minutes time, because they've got to give them time to warm up and get reset, is going to be the 100-yard butterfly. Heat, two heats coming up from it. The first heat will feature Wyatt Sawyer from Evanston in lane 2, Riley Rustine from Green River in lane 3, and Braddock Brown from Evanston in lane 4. And then heat 2, the big heat, Carter Huntsman from Lyman in lane 1. Timmy Bloomfield from Evanston in lane 2. Jason Richmond from Green River, he's the favorite in lane 3. Jackson Forrest from Pinedale in lane 4. And Ryan Fisher from Green River in lane 5. Jamar McDowell, the freshman from Evanston, gonna get a shot to show what he can do in the big heat, as he will be in lane 6. Then after that, we will have the boys 100-yard freestyle. 4 heats coming for that one. And it's going to be a beauty. In heat 4, where you have the fastest swimmers, Hanson Bradshaw, currently the favorite with a seed time of 50.59. Elijah Kraft from Green River, second with 50.62. So only 0.03 of a second separate those two young men. Super excited to see that race and how that happens. We're going to go and zoom out the camera to kind of get ready for the swimming races. Right now, they are recognizing the seniors here in Lyman. We'll see if we can scan over and show that to you. Where we're at, we kind of have a window in the way, so all apologies about that. But the seniors are being recognized right now here at Lyman. If you have a Lyman senior you want to give a shout-out to, mention it in the My Local Radio chat room. Again, if you're watching on mylocalradio.com, just exit the full screen and then scroll down. It'll be right there. If you're watching on YouTube, same thing. Exit the full screen and the chat room should be to your right. The next time you see Jeff Phillips with Phillips Law, be sure to say thanks for his help making our broadcast possible. Phillips Law in Evanston, supporting student success. So after the 100-yard freestyle, we'll have the 500-yard freestyle. It'll be 2 heats of 11 racers, so 5 in heat 1, 6 in heat 2. Favorite in that one is Connor Fackrell by about 5 seconds over Hunter Scott of Pinedale. So that should be another good race. 5 seconds, though, is a bit of a big win in swimming. And the 200-yard freestyle relay, we'll have 2 heats of that one as well. We'll see the B team from Evanston be the favorite in heat number 1. That'll feature Tyler O'Driscoll, Kyler Hoagman, Braddock Brown, and freshman Wyatt Sawyer. So for the Red Devils, that is 3 freshmen and a sophomore. We'll also see Pinedale's C team featuring Connor King, Declan McCaffrey, Hampton Jones, Sage Mahaffey, as well as Pinedale's D team, John Ruby, Bryson Verska, Hayden Flint, and Andy Jones. In the big heat, the favorite in that one is Green River with a time of 36.29. They're A team, but it's not by a lot. Lyman is the second fastest seed time, a minute 37.40. And let's talk about why those seed times are never what they seem quite. Thank you to Nadine Boseflug Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. She says you are pronouncing that name correctly. The P is silent. Thank you so much checking in on the mylocalradio.com chat room. Again, if you want to shout out your favorite swimmer, please do that. Also want to invite you to tune in to our coverage tomorrow at 9:45 a.m. live from Green River. We're going to have Evanston Lyman swimming live from Green River. They'll be taking on Kemmer, Rock Springs, and Green River. Again, that starts at 9:45 on mylocalradio.com. Super happy to be able to have the time and have the ability to bring this broadcast to you, and it would not be possible without Phillips Law in Evanston. Phillips Law in Evanston supports student success in all areas, including academics and extracurricular activities. Go Red Devils from Jeff Phillips and the team. Let's go ahead and get back to the order. So we were talking about the 200-yard freestyle relay, and that is going to be fun because, as I mentioned, you cannot take those seed times extremely seriously. That is, especially on relays, a little misleading because the team that they set that time with may not be the team swimming today. It is all up on the day. We could see a completely different thing. We could see Evanston's A team come through and conquer that gap. We could see Lyman's B team come through. We could see Pinedale's A team come through. You never know with the seed times. Seed times are the best time that they have put up to this point. That does not mean that they are by far the favorite. It means that chances are that that gives you an idea of what they can do, but it is not in stone. They are the favorite. But it's the closest thing we have because swimming is such an unpredictable sport. We've already seen it a few times today where the outside lanes can just sneak up on you. We saw it in the first heat of the 200-yard IM when Hanky Phillips, all the way in lane 6, snuck up on everybody and took second. We saw it in Kemmer when Evanston freshman Wyatt Sawyer in lane 1 snuck up on the field and won the JV heat. So when we talk about these seed times, yes, they are the favorites, but it is not guaranteed that that is how it's going to play out. And with any sport, the favorite, it's never guaranteed. But in swimming, it feels like even more so. Yes, they have the quickest seed time, but that's why we swim the races in the pool. Anyone can win on any given day, and that's why this is such a great sport. Checking in on the mylocalradio.com chat room, we want to give a big thank you to Kaylin Cornett, who saved us during diving, giving us the correct names for the Green River divers and the type of dives they were doing. She says, I just hope I called them all correctly, but thank you for calling it for us parents who can't be there now. And again, Nadine Bosflug saying, great job announcing. You pronounced Dylan from Pinedale's last name correct the last time. The P is silent. So that is good to know. And we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to mylocalradio.com's coverage of Evanston, Lyman, Pinedale, and Green River swimming. Again, we will have Lyman, Evanston, Green River, Kemmer, and Rock Springs on mylocalradio.com tomorrow morning. Preview show starts at 9:45 live from Green River. We're probably moments away from getting the results of the diving, so we can let you know who was able to win that one. I've got my suspicions based on what I was going to see. Would love to hear from Caitlin Cornett to see who she thinks won it, as we are in this warm-up period, kind of the halftime, as you will, as we're about ready to start event 6 of 12. Again, it'll kick off with the 100-yard butterfly, heat 1 of 2. We'll see 3 freshmen. Lane 2 will have Evanston's Wyatt Sawyer, who has not swam this race at the high school level, but that has not meant anything. This is a good example of what I talked about. According to the seed times, Riley Rustine is the favorite, but he's swimming against Braddock Brown and Evanston's Wyatt Sawyer. Brown also a Red Devil. They do not have seed times, meaning they have not swam this at the high school level. And we have seen in Kemmer, Wyatt Sawyer outperform that and win these type of races. So you never know what's going to happen until they hit the start whistle and the swimmers enter the pool. Again, we'll start with the 100-meter butterfly. So right now the tabulators putting together the scores. We will have the final results of diving momentarily. I would bet probably right before the the start of the 100-yard butterfly. So once we get this started again, the action is going to come at you fast and furious. As again, it'll be 100-yard butterfly, then the 100-yard freestyle, 500-yard freestyle, which will take about 20-ish minutes. And then we'll probably not 20 minutes, probably around 12 minutes to get that going with 2 heats. 200-yard freestyle relay. And then, of course, we'll have the 100-yard backstroke. Let's go ahead and talk about that. Jackson Nichols, the 2-second favorite over Jackson Forest. But again, those are seed times. Those are the best times that they've been able to put up. And we do have dive results. Taking first place, Braxton Cordova from Green River with a total score of 244.10. Taking second place, Green River's River Kurtz with a 203.15. Taking third place, Stone Rubeck from Green River with a 174.25. Taking fourth place, Kaysen Snow from Green River with a 160.10. Taking fifth place is Sublette County with a 133.75. And in sixth place, Hayden Flint from Sublette County with a 119.90. So one more time, Cordova in first from Green River, Kurtz from Green River in second, Rubeck from Green River in third, Snow from Green River in fourth, Jones from Sublette in fifth, and Hayden Flint from Sublette in sixth. So we're getting a team score update, and Lyman still with 51 points. Sublette moves closer to Evanston at 71. Remember, Evanston and Lyman did not have any divers, so that hurts their scores a little bit. Evanston still holds at 79, but Green River extending their lead to 142. We'll give you another score update right before the final race of the evening. We are ready to get started here in Heat 1 of the 100-yard butterfly. Again, in Lane 2, Evanston freshman Wyatt Sawyer. In Lane 3, Green River freshman Riley Rustine. In Lane 4, Evanston freshman Braddock Brown. And we're underway. Wow, what a start from Sawyer. He's already, if I was to guess, probably has about a quarter of a body length, but making it up quickly was Riley Rustine from Green River, but now in the lead, Braddock Brown. At the wall, it is Brown with a lead. Evanston sits 1-3 right now as Braddock Brown currently has about half a body length on Rustine from Green River. At the halfway point, it is the Red Devils in the lead with Brown 32.87 and pulling into second, Wyatt Sawyer. Evanston trying to go 1-2 in the first heats. It's going to be a big win for Braddock Brown as he has over, I would say, 2 body lengths of a lead already on the way home. In second place, Wyatt Sawyer by about half a length for Evanston. Rustine going to try to shut this down to not give Evanston the 1-2, but Sawyer pouring on the gas, extending his lead. It's a win for the Red Devils. Braddock Brown, a time of 110.64. Second place, Wyatt Sawyer with a 118.73, and Rustine from Green River with a 123.15. Here are your results on the Impact Physical Therapy results board. Winner, Braddock Brown. Wyatt Sawyer takes second, and Riley Rustine takes third. Again, these times are unofficial as we move on to the Heat 2, the big heat. In Lane 1, Carter Huntsman from Lyman. In Lane 2, Timmy Bloomfield from Evanston. In Lane 3, Jason Richmond from Green River. Lane 4, Jackson Forest from Pinedale, so Sublette County. In lane 5, Ryan Fisher from Green River. In lane 6, freshman Jamar McDowell, who Coach Kate Schmidt said keep an eye on as he swam beautifully in the meets in Laramie County last week. The favorite in this one, though, is Jason Richmond out of Green River, sitting in lane 3. Jackson Forrest from Sublette County, though, is expected to be right on his tails, and we are underway. Good start there by Richmond. He's the last to break, but trying to breathe down his neck is the man from Sublette County, Jackson Forrest. Heading for the halfway mark, and it is a lead for Jason Richmond from Green River. Forrest trying to come at him, maybe about a shoulder length ahead of the Pinedale swimmer. Richmond tags with the time at 26.19, Forrest 26.65. But now Richmond's pouring on the speed and trying to pick off Forrest is Ryan Fisher of Green River. He currently sits in third. Tagging up at the 75-yard mark is Jackson Richmond. The Green River Wolf extending his lead out to a body length. Closing down in third place is Ryan Fisher, down by half a body length to Pinedale's Jackson Forrest. It is a win for Richmond. Second place is Forrest. Third place will go to Green River's Ryan Fisher. A time of 55.46 for Richmond. Forrest 58.20, and Fisher with a 101.95. Coming in fourth place is lane 2's Timmy Bloomfield. Fifth place, lane 1, Carter Huntsman. And in sixth place, lane 6, Jamar McDowell from Evanston. Keeping up with the big boys. Moving on to event number 7. This will be heat 1 of 4 in the 100-yard freestyle. In lane 1, we have Sublette County, Bryson Verska. Lane 2, Lyman's Cooper Rogers. Lane 3, Lyman's Titan Ailman. In lane 4, Evanston Forrest Hengsted. In lane 5, Andy Jones from Sublette County. Keep your eyes on lanes 3 and 4. Moving from left to right on mylocalradio.com. That could be where the race is at. And a great start by lane 4, Forrest Hengstad from Evanston. But quickly coming right on his tail is Cooper Rogers from Lyman. This could be a Lyman-Evanston, or Titan Ailman, my apologies, Lyman-Evanston matchup. Hengstad out into a lead. Cooper Rogers trying to shut it down. This is the 100-yard freestyle. So they are already at the halfway point. It is going to be these two battling for the victory, but we've got a good tight race at third place. Hengstad in first, followed immediately by Cooper Rogers, 31.45 to 31.97. This is going to be a battle to the finish. Hengstad still with a very slim lead heading to the 75-yard mark. Cooper Rogers trying to shut it down for the home pull. At the wall, it is Hengstad, but only barely. Hengstad still in the lead. Rogers trying to shut it down. They are looking right at each other, so Hengstad knows where Rogers is. We'll see if he is able to put in the final kick or if it's going to be Rogers who outdoes him. And the win goes to Hengstad. Rogers comes in second. What a race there by Forrest Hengstad. That was actually Titan Ailman in second that whole time. I messed that up. Cooper is now in third place. Apologies to Lyman fans. I was looking at the wrong number on my heat sheet. Titan Ailman comes in second. Cooper Rogers from Lyman does come in third. Fourth place goes to lane 1, Bryson Verska. Fifth place to lane 5, Andy Jones. Off to heat number 2 we go. In lane 1, Kyler Hoagman from Evanston. In lane 2, Braden Fry from Green River. In lane 3, Parker Milwiski from Evanston. Lane 4, Connor King from Sublette County. Lane 5, Logan Bing from Sublette County. And lane 6, Sage Mahaffrey from Sublette County. As now we get ready to get going. Again, the heats from left to right: Kyler Hoagman, Braden Fry, Parker Milwiski, Connor King, Logan Bing, and Sage Mahaffrey. And a good start by lane 1, Kyler Hoagman. And right now they are all neck and neck. We'll have a better idea at the first turn. And it looks like it's Milwiski from Evanston with the lead. Kyler Hoagman in third. Second place, Braden Fry. Those three pulling away from the other three. So the race will be in lanes 1, 2, and 3 at the halfway mark. Milwiski in first, and it's a virtual tie for second. So close between lane 1 and lane 2. Milwiski in the lead, but Fry trying to shut it down, maybe about half a body length behind. But now here comes Kyler Hoagman. He's pulled ahead of Fry. Milwiski down the backstretch. And neck for second place is Hoagman and Fry. Milwiski pulling away from the field. He's going to go clear and win this. The race is going to be for second in lanes 1 and 2. Who's it going to be? Hoagman versus Fry. Hoagman versus Fry. I think it is Fry. No, it's Hoagman. He out-touches him. 102.63 versus 102.74. Fourth place to lane 6, Sage Mahaffrey, and fifth place to Logan Bing. Wow, what a race for Parker Milwiski. Kyler Hoagman out-touches Braden Fry for second. Wow. Here are those results. Look at the difference between second and third, 102.63 to 102.74. 9/100ths of a second separate second and third. Love this sport. Here we go. Heat number 3 of 4. Lane 1, Corbin Harmon from Lyman. Lane 2, Cade Coville from Sublette County. JT Day also from Sublette County in lane 3. Tyler Luth from Green River in lane 4. Gavin Sill from Lyman in lane 5. And Max Shaw from Sublette County in lane 6. Already almost 25 yards into it. And in the lead is lane 3, JT Day from Sublette County. About half a body length lead on lane 2, Cade Corville, who we have already seen pull off a big win today. Day and Coville. It looks like a Sublette County 1-2 and maybe a 3. No, it's broken up by Tyler Luther in lane 4, who is now chasing down Coville. At the 75-yard mark, it is going to be JT Day. And get with a great quick turn there was Tyler Luth from lane 4. But look at this in lane 5. Gavin Sill from Lyman. He's pulling ahead for second place. The win easily goes to JT Day. Second place, I think it does go to Lyman's lane 5, Gavin Sill. Third place to lane 4, Tyler Luth. Fourth to lane 2, Cade Coville. Fifth to lane 6, Max Shaw. And sixth goes to lane 1, Corbin Harmon. There's your results. Did you just say 2 got DQ'd? So Cade Coville, we just was received that Cade Coville did not touch a wall on a final turn, so he has been DQ'd. So that will bump someone up into the top 4. Here comes the big heat of the 100-yard freestyle. In lane 1, Dylan Boseflung from Sublette County. Area Finley from Green River in lane 2. Hanson Bradshaw from Lyman in lane 3 will be taking on Elijah Kraft in lane 4 from Green River. 0.03 of a second separate their seed time. John Coville from Sublette County in lane 5 and Andy DeClue from Sublette County in lane 6. But keep your eye on 3 and 4, Bradshaw and Kraft. And Hanson Bradshaw already out to a big lead. He is a sprinter, but I also saw him swim to a second place at a 500-yard freestyle in Kemmer. Bradshaw out to a half a body length in the senior, trying to extend it even more over Elijah Kraft. At the turn, it is the hometown boy, Hanson Bradshaw. Elijah Kraft in second. In third place, there is a battle between lanes 1 and 2. That is Dylan Boseflung and Aria Finley from Green River. Bradshaw on the way home. 3/4 of a body length on top of Kraft. He is stretching it out even more. So too is lane 2, Aria Finley. Bradshaw wins the heat. It will go to Hanson Bradshaw. Elijah Kraft in second. In third place will go to lane 2, Aria Finley. In fourth place, lane 1, Dylan Boseflung. In lane 5, John Coville in fifth and Andy DeClue in sixth. Here are your results to the 100-yard freestyle. And we take a breath, and we'll need it as we go into event number 8, the 500-yard freestyle. 2 heats coming at you here. In lane 1, Evanston Jr. McCoy Vasakis. In lane 2, Jamar McDowell from Evanston, the freshman. Lane 3, Owen Nielsen from Sublette County in lane 3. In lane 4, Braden Hymas from Sublette County. And in lane 5, Evanston Jr. Kenyon Lovato. This is where we get a chance to kind of catch our breath after what was a thrilling race and a beautiful victory there by Hanson Bradshaw. I want to invite you to use that mylocalradio.com chat room and root on your favorite swimmer, whether it be a Sublette County, Evanston, Green River, or the home team, Lyman. All right, so we're moving on to heat number 1 of 2 of this 500-yard freestyle relay. They're just outside of your view on mylocalradio.com, but each swimmer has a lap counter on each end. They'll have a board telling them how many laps they've gone. And we have heard from our color commentator, Elmo Smith, before talking about how you'll see the swimmers wave the board around telling them to pick up the speed or shake it to telling them to slow down. And here we go in this marathon of a race. Out to a very early lead, Braden Hymas from Sublette County. But again, this is also one of those races where you're going to go down and back many a time, 500 yards. So it's 20 lengths of the pool. So right now you're just seeing guys kind of jockeying for position. This meet has been going on for about an hour and a half, and then you'll find after this event, it's fast and furious all the way to the end. As right now, with an early lead, Jamar McDowell, or sorry, not Jamar McDowell of Evanston, that's Owen Nielsen of Sublette County. McDowell, though, keeping up right with him. Again, 20 lengths of the pool, so this is going to go for a little bit. Right now, you're just seeing them figure out the pocket they want to swim in, meaning that space right between pushing yourself to exhaustion and not pushing enough. Once you find that, it kind of takes over like a runner's high. And that's the kind of pace that you'll see swam for most of this race until you get to about the final 75 yards. You'll start seeing guys start to pick up the pace, especially in a close race right now. Now Jamar McDowell from Evanston might have found that pocket as he's gone from second to first. Still a long ways to go. As McDowell, the freshman from Evanston, has the lead. Owen Nelson from Sublette County right on his tail. And it does look like the race is going to be between them. Coming up behind him in third is Braden Hymas from Sublette County. The favorite coming into this was Owen Nelson with a time of 6:18.65. But again, we talked about those seed times. That is the fastest they have swam this event this year. And at this point, you've seen them swim a few times. McDowell still with the lead for Evanston as they are in length number 9. So they're going to hit the halfway point, and Jamar McDowell has a lead right now. McDowell just stretching out that lead. He's got over a body length, but then again, we're just at the halfway point of this race, so it's nothing to get too excited about, but Jamar McDowell looks to be in the pocket. Again, that's that point where you want to be right in between, pushing yourself to exhaustion and not pushing enough, if that makes any sense. McDowell looks like he's about to lap another guy and stretching out that lead. So Evanston might have a future 500 freestyle star on their hands in the freshman, Jamar McDowell. Coach Schmidt said in our pre-show interview that he has swam beautifully over the last couple weeks, and we are seeing that take place right here, right now. McDowell stretching out that lead even more and continues to lap guys. You're at the point of the race where now you can get a little bit excited about Jamar McDowell's prospects as he continues to just stretch that lead and really does appear to be in that spot where kind of that runner's high is taking over. He's got a strong stroke, nice high elbows, and one thing that's really difficult, I never swam this event myself, but one thing that's really difficult, especially with freestyle, is that continuous kick. That tells you if you're a strong distance freestyler, and right now McDowell has that strong kick. You kicking from the thigh with his whole leg, not breaking very much at the knees, and that is exactly what Jamar McDowell is showing us right now. The freshman has extended his lead. He's got about a quarter of a pool length on second place. And the favorite coming into this, Owen Nielsen. Jamar McDowell swam personal best 7:05.75. He looks like he may be going after that. Trying to see if I can see the board that's being waved at McDowell. I believe that is length number 17, so 75 more yards separating Jamal McDowell from a win here in Heat 1 at the Lyman Invite. And now he stretched that out to almost half a pool length. McDowell getting ready to tag one more time and head home. I just saw the board flash red. He waved at it, said, swim fast, you've got this one. And indeed, Jamar McDowell will. He has stretched it to over half a pool length. The freshman from Evanston is going to get a win here in Heat 1. Second place and a great swim on his own is Owen Nielsen. Third place we'll find out as McDowell comes in with a new personal best, 6:23.35 for Jamar McDowell. Owen Nielsen comes in with a personal best of 6:18.65. And he comes in second place at 6:32.11. Now we'll see who comes in third place, and it is lane 4, Braden Hymas. Waiting to find out who will be in fourth place. As both of the all three of the top three swimmers put in a great performance. As we're seeing, it looks like fourth place, lane 5, Kenyon Lovato from Evanston. And he will take fourth with a time of 7:28.94. So with one more swimmer out on the course, and that is lane 1's McCoy Vasakis from Evanston. Jamar McDowell wins it for the Red Devils. Owen Nielsen comes in second for Sublette County, and third is Braden Hymas for Sublette County as McCoy Vosikis comes in with the time. 7:49:57. Here are the results on the Impact Physical Therapy results board. That now sets us up for the big heats. It'll feature Cole Gilmore of Green River in lane 1, Zeke Reading from Green River in lane 2. Connor Fackrell from Evanston is the favorite by 5 seconds in lane 3. Hunter Scott is the one who gives up those 5 seconds from Sublette County in lane 4. Levi Westberg from Green River in lane 5, and Jackson Lulleton from Lyman in lane 6. We have not seen him swim very much today, as we are underway here in Heat 2 of 2 of the 500-yard freestyle. And like what we saw with Jamar McDowell in the previous one, it's going to be a feeling out process these first few lengths to see who can get in that pocket first. Again, that pocket described as the just in-between spot between pushing yourself too hard and not hard enough, where that runner's high kind of takes over, where you just find your stride and you just keep going. And early, if I was to pick one, I'd say Connor Fackrell from Evanston, certainly with the lead, but he might be finding that pocket early. However, we're only at the 75-yard mark. He's still got 425 yards to go. Right on his tails, though, as expected, is Hunter Scott from Sublette County. Also in maybe overtaking second, though, looks like Zeke Reading from Green River, the sophomore. And those three have the top 3 spots, but everybody's still within a pull length of each other. Connor Fackrell out to about half a body length. And at the turn, though, closed down by Hunter Scott. Fackrell, though, with a good turn coming out of it, trying to keep the lead, but Scott may overtake him at this turn. They are neck and neck. Scott looking at Fackrell, and at the turn, they are virtually neck and neck again. Again, too early to get excited. It's only the 7th length that we've seen them go on. So they're about to complete the 200. Pulling ahead, though, it does look like Hunter Scott has a very good turn there, but so too does Connor Fackrell. These two might be battling for a little bit, as both of them seem to find that pocket. We also got a battle in third in lanes 2 and 6 between Zeke Reading and Jackson Lulleton of Lyman. Scott pulls into the lead by about a body length, not quite a body length, probably 3/4 of a body length. And now Connor Fackrell has to chase. We got a ways to go, so we're going to step aside, and when we come back, we'll have the conclusion of the 500 freestyle here at Lyman on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil and Eagle Swim and Dive on mylocalradio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Well, when you left us, we had a battle going on in lanes 3 and 4 between Hunter Scott and Connor Fackrell. And guess what? We still got a battle. Kraft about 3/4 of a body length out in front of Fackrell. Trying to see what numbers will be coming up next. 15 for the leaders, so they're on their way right now. So 5 more lengths of the pool coming for Kraft and Fackrell. Both of the board waivers for both of these swimmers going up and down saying, go fast. They are right on each other's tail. 17 is the length. So 3 more lengths of the pool, 75 yards left in this race. We got ourselves a battle all the way to the end. It is a lead by Hunter Scott, but Connor Fackrell needs to barrel down. 50 yards to go. Fackrell trying to close it down. Hunter Scott, though, in the lead. And now what a race we have here in the final length, right on each other's tail. It's going to be a sprint to the finish. 500 yards, and it all comes down to this. In the lead is Green River's Hunter Scott. Connor Fackrell going to try to chase him down. I don't think it's going to be enough. Scott with the win. Scott gets the win. 533.17. Fackrell 533.71. Coming in third place is lane 6, Jackson Lulleton, who was in a battle himself for third place. Fourth place goes to lane 2, Zeke Reading out of Green River. And coming in 5th place, it looks like it's going to be Levi Westberg from the Wolves. And 6th place, Cole Gilmore from Green River. And that concludes that 500 freestyle marathon. What a battle we saw for first and second between Hunter Scott and Connor Fackrell. Scott getting the better of the Evanston Red Devil. And now we get to move on to the 200-yard freestyle relay. That is 4 members on each team, 50 yards each. And it comes down to the very end almost every time. Heat number 1 will feature Sublette County's C team in lane 2, Connor King, Declan Mahaffey, Hampton Jones, and Sage Mahaffey. In lane 3, Evanston's B team, Tyler O'Driscoll, Kyler Hoagman, Braddock Brown, Wyatt Sawyer. And in lane 4, Sublette's D team, John Ruby, Bryson Verska, Hayden Flint, and Andy Jones. And we are underway. Right now, the race seems to be between the C team of Sublette County and the B team of Evanston. Looks like Sublette County with a lead from Connor King. But only just barely, as it is 50 yards there and back. Also putting in his all, John Ruby from Sublette County. Kyler Hoagman awaiting the turn for Evanston, and he'll have to chase down Declan Mahaffey. Sublette County with the lead, but only barely. It's going to be a battle between Sublette County C and Evanston's B. Hoagman chasing down the Sublette County swimmer, that is Declan Mahaffey. Waiting on the blocks for Sublette County is Hampton Jones, and for Evanston, Braddock Brown. The tag up, and Jones with a good start. Brown not letting him go too far. Finishing it up for Sublette County D is Bryson Verska. Waiting on the blocks for them is Hayden Flint. But the other two are neck and neck and already headed home in leg 3. What a swim by Braddock Brown. Wyatt Sawyer, the freshman, waits on the blocks for the Red Devils. Who goes in first? Sawyer with barely a lead. It's going to be Wyatt Sawyer versus Sage Mahaffey for this one. Still in the water for Sublette D is Hayden Flint. Already headed towards the final length. It is Wyatt Sawyer with a great turn that stretches that lead out to about a body length. Sawyer is going to win it for Evanston. It's going to be a second place for Sublette County C for Sage Mahaffey. Third place for Sublette County D as Hayden Flint will get ready to tag in Andy Jones as Evanston wins it with a time of 1:54.76. Second place, Sublette County C with a time of 1:55.84. Sublette County D in the water with their anchor leg, Andy Jones, the sophomore, going to the wall right now. Andy Jones, the sophomore for Sublette County D. Trying to get to the wall. And he gets there, time of 2:37.48 for Sublette County D. Moving on to heat number 2 of the 200-yard freestyle relay in lane 1, Green River B with Braden Fry, Tyler Luth, Levi Westberg, Cole Gilmore, Evanston A, Hunter Jensen, Timmy Bloomfield, Gage Beechler, and Connor Fackrell. Green River A, Jake Probst, Brady Young, Area Finley, and Elijah Kraft. Lane 4, Evanston, Lyman A with Jackson Lawleton, Bo Buskell, Carter Huntsman, and Hanson Bradshaw. Sublette A in lane 5 with Andy DeClue, Cade Coville, JT Day, and John Coville. And in lane 6, Sublette B with Logan Bing, Owen Nielsen, Rayan Hacklin, and Max Shaw. Favored in this one by a second is Green River A over Lyman A. So keep an eye on lanes 3 and 4. Moving left to right on mylocalradio.com, and we are underway. Good start by Green River as coming to the first 25 yards, but closing it down was Lyman. If I was having to make a decision, I'd say Lyman's got to leave, but keep an eye on lane 2. Evanston, Hunter Jensen trying to keep it close for Green River. At the touch, it is Lyman 1, Green River 2, Evanston 3. So the 3A teams out in front. For Lyman currently in the water, you have Bo Buskell, Green River, Brady Young, and for Evanston, Braddock Brown. They get another tag, and now Green River versus Lyman. And for Evanston in third place, they got Wyatt Sawyer, according to the sheet, but I don't think that is correct. But right now, it is all about Green River and Lyman. Lyman with an early lead. And into the final one, keep an eye on Hanson Bradshaw. And he is cooking, but right on his tail, Green River's Jason Richmond. At the flip turn, it is Bradshaw trying to stretch it out. He's got a half a body length. Richmond trying to close it down. It is senior versus senior. Bradshaw versus Richmond, and it is Bradshaw. Lyman wins it with a time of 1:36.52 to 1:36.64. 0.08 of a second. That is a blink and you miss it type finish. In second place is Sublette County A. I was mixing up Evanston with Sublette County. My apologies. Sublette County A. And then in fourth place, lane 5, Green River B. Fifth place, Evanston A. Oh, I was looking at the wrong event. My apologies. So it was Lyman, Green River, and Evanston. My apologies. I was looking at the 400-yard freestyle relay on my heat sheet. Anyway, so Evanston takes third, Green River takes second, and Lyman takes first. There's your results, and what a finish. 0.08 of a second between Lyman and Green River. Moving on to the 100-yard backstroke, heat 1 of 2. In lane 1, John Ruby from Sublette County, Juan Reyes from Sublette County in lane 2, Tyden Hill from Lyman in lane 3, Hanky Phillips from Evanston in lane 4, and Gavin Browning from Evanston in lane 5. Currently with the lead, it looks like it's Hanky Phillips, but a good turn Over in lane 3, Tyden Hill from Lyman, giving the home fans something to talk about. Right on his tail is Hanky Phillips from Evanston. We heard Coach Kate Schmidt talk about it in the preview show, that Evanston and Lyman love to swim against each other because there's that friendly rivalry. And we are seeing that here, but what a turn by Tyden Hill. Out in lane 3, that was less than a body length, and with that turn alone, he stretched it out to a body length. In third place is Gavin Branning for Evanston. At the 75-yard mark, Tyden Hill with another great turn and just completely shutting down this race. Hanky Phillips trying to make it close. Hill still kicking away, stretching that body length lead. But right on the third place line is Gavin Branning. He should take third. It's a win by Lyman's Tyden Hill. Second place for Hanky Phillips for Evanston. Gavin Branning for Evanston takes third. Fourth place is going to go to Juan Reyes of Sublette County, and John Ruby from Sublette County will take the fifth place spot. What a performance by Tyden Hill from Lyman. Moving on to heat number 2 of the 100-yard backstroke after we see the final finish of John Ruby. Lane 1, Hunter Scott from Sublette County. Lane 2, Jake Probst from Green River. Lane 3, the favorite, Jackson Nichols from Evanston. Lane 4, Jackson Forrest from Sublette County. Lane 5, Brady Young from Green River. And lane 6, Lander Welch from Green River. Swimmers enter the water again. Lanes move from left to right. Keep an eye on lane 3, Jackson Nichols. As a freshman, he placed in this event at state at the 4A level. And out to an early lead. I would say Jackson Nichols looks good, but is getting challenged from lane 2 by Jake Probst of Green River. At the turn, it is Probst with an early lead, but with a great turn in lane 4, Jackson Forrest. Jackson Nichols trying to close down that gap. Forrest out in front. Nichols in second, and I believe that's Probst in third for Green River, heading at the halfway point. Probst and Nichols neck and neck. Forrest starting to stretch out that lead to about just shy of a body length. We'll see what kind of turn Forrest has as he goes into the turn. Nichols in second, and now he's going to try to chase down Forrest. Second looks like it is his as he is stretching out the lead over Probst, but I speak too soon. Probst coming in big, and a surprise performance from Hunter Scott in lane 1. It's a win for Forrest. Second place is Jackson Nichols. Third place goes to Jake Probst. Hunter Scott right there as well in fourth place. Fifth place goes to lane 5, Brady Young of Green River. And sixth place to Lander Welch of Green River. So the win to Jackson Forrest, second place to Jackson Nichols, and Jake Probst gets third. That takes us to the boys' 100-yard backstrokes as we show you the results on the Impact Physical Therapy results board. Next time you see Jeff Phillips with Phillips Law, be sure to say thanks for his help making our broadcast possible. Phillips Law in Evanston, supporting student success. In lane 1 in heat 1 of 3, Declan McAfee from Sublette County, Jameson Snell from Sublette County, Forrest Hengstad from Evanston. In lane 4, Tyler O'Driscoll from Evanston. In lane 5, Bryson Verska from Sublette County. This is the 100-yard breaststroke, heat 1 of 3. And this stroke is all about rhythm and timing. And right now, over in lane 1, sneaking up on people is Declan McCaffrey. But in lane 3, Evanston's Forrest Hengstad, probably with an early lead, but McCaffrey not going anywhere. McCaffrey. There's no R there, my apologies. Right there on the tail, though, is Tyler O'Driscoll from Evanston. So the Red Devils looking to get 2 in the top 3 on this one. And we got quite the battle for first in lanes 1 and 3. Sage McAfee and are Declan McAfee and Forrest Hengstad. McAfee from Sublette County, Hengstad from Evanston. It looks like Hengstad maybe with just a little bit more of a lead. It's going to be very, very close. Is at the turn, Hengstad with about half a body length. McAfee, though. McAfee trying to close it down, but look at the charge from Tyler O'Driscoll in lane 4. He's challenging his own teammate. We might have 3 guys at the wall for this win. It's going to be very close. Lanes 1, 3, and 4 on your screen on mylocalradio.com. The winner is lane 3. That is Forrest Hengstad. Second place, Tyler O'Driscoll. And third place, Declan McAfee. Wow, 5/100ths of a second separating first and second between the two Evanston swimmers. Fourth place, lane 2, Jamison Snell. And coming in fifth place will be lane 5, Bryson Verska. First time swimming this race at the high school level, and 100 breaststroke is no joke. It's not one that you can rush. It's not one that you can fake. You've got to have great form, and it's exhausting mentally because if you don't have that form, it is very, very difficult. So hats off to any swimmer that will undertake this event. As we see Bryson Verska hit the wall and end the heat. Again, here are your results. In first place, Forrest Hengstad by 5/100ths of a second over teammate Tyler O'Driscoll. Declan McAfee also in there as well at third place. Fourth place goes to lane 2, Jamison Snell and Bryson Verska rounds out the top 5. Wow, can't believe it. Event 11 of 12. As we come into heat 2 of 3 in lane 1 for Sublette County, Sage Mahaffey. Andy DeClue of Sublette County in lane 2. John Coville from Sublette County in lane 3. Gavin Sill from Lyman in lane 4. JT Day from Sublette County in lane 5. And Hampton Jones from Sublette County in lane 6. Early lead. I think that looks like lane 5 to me. JT Day, as he's got about half a body length lead on lane 4. Gavin Sill, the hometown swimmer out of Lyman. But JT Day putting on that timing and form that I was talking about earlier. He has the lead at the halfway point. Gavin Sill in second place, and in third place, lane 3, John Coville. So 2 Sublette County swimmers and a Lyman swimmer in the top 3. Sublette County bookending Lyman right now as JT Day is headed for home. Sill in second place, about a body length behind him, and a body length behind Sill is third place, John Coville. Closing it down, though, is Coville trying to make a challenge for second, but it's going to be a win for JT Day today. And now Gavin Sill will come in to take second for hometown Lyman. And John Coville comes in third. In fourth place, lane 2, Andy McClue. Lane 1, or lane, sorry, I'm reading it wrong. In fifth place is lane 6, Jones Hampton. And in sixth place is lane 1, Sage Mahaffey. So those are results in heat 2 of 3. As you can see right there, the win going to JT Day. Second place, Gavin Sill. Third place, John Coville. Fourth place, lane 2, Andy McClue. Fifth place, as we get started here in the big heat. Lane 1, Rylan Hacklin. Lane 2, Ryan Fisher. Sublette County in lane 1, Green River in lane 2. Jason Richmond in lane 3 from Green River. Elijah Kraft from Green River in lane 4. Hunter Jensen from Evanston in lane 5. And Kyler Hoagman from Evanston in lane 6. Out to an early lead is lane 3, Jason Richmond from Green River. Kyler Hoagman, though, in lane 6, hanging on and is contending for a top 3 spot. Richmond tags up first. In second place is lane 5, Hunter Jensen. In third place, lane 2, Ryan Fisher, but Kyler Hoagman from Evanston in play for third place. He's in fourth. Keep your eye also on Ryan Hacklin. All 6 of these guys are in this one for the top 3. The lead still being held by Jason Richmond from Green River. And he is going to win it, but now it's up to the field to determine second and third. Richmond with a big lead. Jason Richmond holds this spot as the favorite and gets the win. Now the battle for second is underway. It's between lanes 2 and lane 5, and it goes to lane 5 for Evanston. That's Hunter Jensen. And third place, lane 4, Elijah Kraft. Lane 2 takes fourth place by just about half a second. Lane 5. So, of course, in fourth place is Ryan Fisher. In fifth place, we've got lane 6, Kyler Hoagman. And then in sixth place, lane 1, Rylan Hecklin. Again, that one won by Jason Richmond. To second place, Hunter Jensen from Evanston. Third place, make sure I got that written down right, lane 4, Elijah Kraft. And then in fourth place, just being out-touched, was Ryan Fisher. Going to the final event of the day, the boys 400-yard freestyle relay. So that'll be 4 members on each team. They'll each swim 100 yards. Heat 1 of 2. In lane 2, we have Sublette County C team with John Ruby, Jamison Snell, Hayden Flint, Declan McAfee. In lane 3, Sublette County B, Max Shaw, Logan Bing, Juan Reyes, and Braden Hymas. For Evanston B in lane 4, Hanky Phillips, Gavin Branning, Jamar McDowell, and Parker Miluski. It's 100 yards for each swimmer, and right now, a early lead for Evanston, or excuse me, not Evanston, for Sublette B. That's Max Shaw. The rankings going into the final event of the day at 121, Lyman in fourth place. Evanston and Sublette County tied for second at 179, so this event's going to be big. Green River is going to win this meet, though, as a team with 288. Heading home in heat number 1, that is Max Shaw for Sublette County. Again, the point now, to let you know, the points are not going to be scored in this heat. It'll be in the next heat. So Evanston and Sublette County are going to be racing for second place overall as Sublette County sends in Logan Bing. Evanston in second place sends in Gavin Branning. And in third place, Sublette C with Jamison Snell. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to today's broadcast. Again, a reminder, we will have Evanston, Lyman, Green River, Rock Springs, and Kemmer swimming live on My Local Radio tomorrow, with it scheduled to start at 9:45 with the preview show. First race at 10 a.m. Please join us for that. Good lead being built up by Logan Bing of Sublette County B as he is completing his final length. In second place, Gavin Branning for Evanston. Excuse me, I believe that is, Branning, who has swum great. He's actually closed it down to give Jamar McDowell a chance. He enters the water for Evanston, and it's less than a body length. Sublette County was out by a while ago, but a great swim by Gavin Branning now gives Jamar McDowell a chance. McDowell trying to chase down Sublette County's Juan Reyes. That's who the race is between right now at the 50 mark. Neck and neck, I'd say the lead is definitely on the shoulders of Reyes, but McDowell is chasing. Also in the water right now, Hayden Flint for Sublette County. On the back stretch of their leg, Juan Reyes for Sublette County B in lane 3, and Evanston's Jamar McDowell for Evanston B in lane 4. McDowell for Evanston will hand off to Parker Nalewski, and Sublette County lane B's Juan Reyes will hand off to Braden Hymas. And they're both in the water. Hymas versus Nalewski for the win in heat number 1. Right now, Hymas with about half a body length over Nalewski. Well, let's see what kind of turn Nalewski does, and he holds that half body length trying to bring it home. Also in the water for Lyman C, Declan McAfee. It's getting closer at the final turn, or first before last turn. It is neck and neck between Nalewski and Hymas. Nalewski in lane 4 for Evanston, Hymas in lane 3. They move from left to right on mylocalradio.com, so Hymas in the center lane that you're watching, Nalewski in that far right lane, and Nalewski with the lead after a great turn at the 75-yard mark. It's going to be close. I think Nalewski's pulled it off. He has. Parker Nalewski wins it for Evanston B. Second place is Lyman Sublette B. Wow, 2/100ths of a second. 4:18.34 to 4:18.36. What a race by the Evanston B team, and also the Sublette County B team as well. The C team currently in the water right now with Declan McAfee finishing it off, heading on his 75-yard touch. He now hits the flip turn and is heading home. And now we get all the stars to align in this one. The favorite is Green River A. Second place looks like Lyman A. Third place, Sublette County A. Fourth place, Green River B, and then Evanston A. But this is a stacked lineup if you're Evanston that I'm looking at right now. Let's go and talk about 2-2 or lane two, or heat 2 of 2 as Declan McAfee hits for Sublette C with a final time of 5 minutes, 21 seconds, 0.13. In lane 1, Evanston A, Jackson Nichols, Braddock Brown, Wyatt Sawyer, and Connor Fackrell. In lane 2, Sublette County A, Hunter Scott, Cade Coville, Dylan Boseflung, Jackson Forrest. In lane 3, Green River A, Ryan Fisher, Brady Young, Elijah Kraft, Jason Richmond. In lane 4, Lyman A, Jackson Lawlerton, Bo Buskell, Carter Huntsman, Hanson Bradshaw. And lane 5, Green River B, Cole Gilmore, Lander Welch, Levi Westberg, and Zeke Redding. Out to an early lead is the team from Green River, but Evanston keeping it competitive because the farthest lanes to your left on mylocalradio.com, those teams are competing for second place at the meet. The winner of those two is going to take second. Green River's already locked up the team title. Right now it's Green River 1, Lyman 2, and Evanston 3, Sublette County right there. In fourth place, Sublette County A. Fifth place, Sublette County B. Tagging in now for Green River is Brady Young for Lyman, Bo Buskell, and this could be where Lyman takes over. Evanston just sent Braddock Brown into the water, Sublette A, Cade Coville. It's a battle between a freshman for Evanston and a sophomore for Sublette County for the team competition. Right now, Sublette County in third, Lyman in second, Green River in first, Evanston in fourth, and Sublette County B in fifth. Bo Buskell trying to chase down the Green River swimmer, Brady Young. At the 75-yard mark of both of their legs, it is very close. What a turn by Bo Buskell. It is now less than half a body length between Buskell and Young. The other race happening between Sublette County and Evanston, it is a half a body length for Sublette County. At the wall, it is Green River first and Lyman second. Green River sending in Elijah Kraft, Lyman with Carter Huntsman. Battle for third and second place in the team competition. Sublette County just sent in Dylan Boseflung, Evanston, Wyatt Sawyer. In fifth place, Levi Westberg entering for Sublette County B. At the 50-yard mark, it is Green River out front. Lyman in second place. And stretching the lead for Sublette County and probably putting Sublette County in second place on the team competition today is Dylan Boseflung with a big lead at the halfway point on the leg. Also a big lead coming for Green River. Lyman trails. It's going to be up to Hanson Bradshaw to chase him down. If anyone can do it, it is the big senior. But what a swim from Green River and start from Jason Richmond. We have seen so many great starts and swims for him. Evanston now will have to count on Connor Fackrell, who won the 500 freestyle, to chase down Jackson Forrest with a big lead. Hanson Bradshaw still chasing down Richmond from Green River. And a big lead for Sublette County. I think you can say it. Sublette County is going to come in second in the team competition. The race for first in this relay is going to be won by Green River. A great swim by Jason Richmond for Green River, who we will see tomorrow on mylocalradio.com. Hanson Bradshaw, who we'll also see tomorrow when Green River comes in second. It's going to be third place for Sublette County. The great swim by sophomore Dylan Boseflung set up Jackson Forrest, the junior, to take third and make it second place for Sublette County in this team competition. Fourth place is going to be Evanston's A team. And fifth place, Green River B, currently in the water with Zeke Reading. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it. Green River will win it as a team. Sublette County takes second. Evanston takes third. Lyman will take fourth. We're going to step aside, and when we come back, we'll have our post-game wrap-up, starting with the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. After this, on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston and Lyman Swim and Dive on mylocalradio.com. Thank you for joining us.
For more than 10 years, the professional and friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions has been serving customers in Wyoming and Utah. Our professional technicians live and work in communities across both states. This way, we're able to provide quick, quality service to all of our customers. We serve businesses of all sizes, and we also provide service and supplies for HP printers. Call us today to see how we can help with all your printing and copying needs. Mountain West Business Solutions, a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
When your vehicle needs new tires, any tire store can get you back on the road. But only Plains Tire can get you rolling again with the peace of mind that you were treated well, paid a fair price, and that you'll be taken care of for the life of the tire. At Plains Tire, trained tire technicians mount and expertly balance your new tires, replace the valve stems, and hand check each lug nut to make sure it's all tight and secure. Plus, you'll get lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations only at Plains Tire, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston. Visit plainstire.com.
Welcome back to Lyman Aquatic Center. It's time for your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap. Let's start it off with giving you the final team tally. In fourth place, Lyman with 143. In third place, Evanston with 197. Second place, Sublette County with 199. And Green River wins with 316. Those are your final team scores, so congratulations to Green River for taking the team title. Let's go and get into our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap. First event of the day was the 200-yard medley relay, and it was won overall by Green River A with a team of Jake Probst, Jason Richmond, Ryan Fisher, and Area Finley. Araya, thank you so much. I've been struggling with that one all day. I think we just got the Green River coach to correct me. Araya Finley, thank you so much. So Araya Finley swimming the anchor leg. We'll have that one for tomorrow because we'll be in Green River tomorrow. So we'll have a whole meet of getting that name correctly. Araya Finley swimming the anchor leg. In second place, Lyman A with Bo Buskell, Carter Huntsman, Jackson Lawlerton, and Hanson Bradshaw. Third place, Dylan Boseflung, Jackson Forrest, John Coville, and Hunter Scott for Sublette County. In the 200-yard freestyle, it was won by Evanston's Connor Fackrell. Second place, Levi Westberg from Green River and Cole Gilmore from Green River. In the boys' 200-yard individual medley, Bo Buskell wins the Showdown of the Stars. He takes first place. Brady Young of Green River takes second, and Zeke Reading takes third, all the way from lane 6, by the way. In the 50-yard freestyle, Jake Probst from Green River wins it. Araya Finley, I looked back at the coach, he goes, yep. Araya Finley takes second. Dylan Boseflung from Sublette County takes third. In the 100-meter, 1-meter diving, wow, 100-meter, that'd be a long way to go. Thanks to our diving specialist in the chat room, Kaylin Cornett. It was won by Braxton Cordova. In the 100-yard butterfly. Jason Richmond will take first. Jackson Forrest takes second, and Ryan Fisher takes third. In the 100-yard freestyle, won by Hanson Bradshaw. No surprise there from Green River. Elijah Kraft takes second, and Araya Finley takes third for Green River. In the boys' 500-yard freestyle relay, Connor Fackrell from Evanston will take second. Out-touched by Hunter Scott of Sublette County. Jackson Lawlerton from Lyman with the third place. In the 200-yard freestyle relay, that is won by Lyman's A team, featuring Jackson Lawlerton, Bo Buskell, Carter Huntsman, and Hanson Bradshaw. Green River with Jake Probst, Brady Young, Araya Finley, and Elijah Kraft takes second. Evanston's A team with Hunter Jensen, Timmy Bloomfield, Gage Beechler, and Connor Fackrell takes third. In the boys' 100-yard backstroke, it is won by Jackson Forrest. Jackson Nichols takes second, and Jake Probst from Green River takes third. So Sublette County wins. Jackson Nichols from Evanston takes second, and Jake Probst from Green River takes third after the victory by Jackson Forrest. In the 100-yard breaststroke, Jason Richmond from Green River takes the win. Second place goes to Hunter Jensen from Evanston, and third place to Elijah Kraft, who outtouched Ryan Fisher for third. In the final event of the day, Green River's A team with Ryan Fisher, Brady Young, Elijah Kraft, and Jason Richmond are victorious. And second place, hometown team of Lyman with Jackson Lawlerton, Bo Buskell, Carter Huntsman, Hanson Bradshaw. And in third place, Sublette County's Hunter Scott, Cade Coville, Dylan Boseflung, and Jackson Forrest. And that is your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. We're going to step aside, and we come back. We are going to give out our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Swims of the Meat, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Lyman and Evanston Swim and Dive on mylocalradio.com.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today. Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District number 1, pathway to excellence.
Evanston Regional Hospital is an affiliate of the University of Utah Health. Our partnership builds on a long tradition of collaboration between Evanston Regional Hospital and University of Utah Health. Inside these doors, our dedicated staff is committed to being your caring partner in your healthcare journey. Whether you need an MRI or surgery, are expecting a new baby, or you're having a heart attack, Evanston Regional Hospital is here to help. Evanston Regional Hospital. Healing begins here.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? You told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call. 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Welcome back one more time to Lyman Aquatic Center, site of what has been a great meet between Lyman, Evanston, Green River, and Sublette County. We couldn't find a Sublette County logo, and we were under the impression that Pinedale was Sublette County, but we apologize for that. We will correct that next time. Next time you see Jeff Phillips with Phillips Law Office, be sure to say thanks for his help making our broadcast possible. Phillips Law Office in Evanston, supporting student success. It's time to give out our Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Swims of the Day, and we're going to give out one for Evanston and one for Lyman. First for Lyman, in the 200-yard IM, Bo Buskell, the freshman, was the favorite, and he lived up to it, completely dominating the field, taking first place in that event. So congratulations to Bo Buskell for receiving that honor, the recipient of the Lyman Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Swim of the Day. And for Evanston, we're going to go a little bit further back into Heat 1 of the 500-yard freestyle. You want to talk about precision. Freshman Jamar McDowell, he was listed as the 3rd fastest seed time. So a bit of a surprise. He found his comfort zone early and took off to win Heat number 1 of the boys 500-yard freestyle. So congratulations to Jamar McDowell winning the Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Swim of the Day, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham. Precision dentistry for the entire family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. For our Lyman fans, I want to invite you to tune over to the Lyman versus Kemper basketball game. Should be getting started any minute now with our good friend Cullen Holt. He'll be bringing you that. For our swim fans from Green River, Evanston, and Lyman, we will be having the Green River invite tomorrow morning on My Local Radio. Time 9:45 for the preview show. First race scheduled to start at 10. Please join us for that. We will definitely get that link up tonight, and we will share it as much as we can. Well, that's going to do it for our broadcast today. A big thank you to everyone who participated in the mylocalradio.com chat room. That's Kaylin Cornett and Nadine Bosflung. Thank you so much to each and every one of you for tuning in. My name's Elan Olliff. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much, and take care.
You've been tuned to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston High School Sports on KNYN 99.1 FM with video online at mylocalradio.com. Today's special presentation of Evanston Sports has been brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, Dr. McKay Frankham DDS, West Star Printing, T-Bar S Body Shop, The Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurants, Hoover Chiropractic, Mountain West Business Solutions, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Evanston Regional Hospital, the Come On In Casper, Rocky Mountain Sign, Bear River Dental, Plains Tire, Uinta County School District Number 1, Ellingford Brothers, and by Freeway Tire. The preceding is a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Our executive producer is Val Cook. We'd also like to thank Office Manager Kayleen Anderson and our Sales Manager Julie Burley, along with Rich's Matthew Peterson and the Valley's Cullen Holt, and Production Assistant Alyssa McDaniel. Biggest thanks to our sponsors and to you for tuning in. We invite you to visit MyLocalRadio.com for archived games and past interviews with Red Devil players and coaches. Like My Local Radio Sports on Facebook and stay up to date with all the games and information. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on KNYN 99.1 FM and on MyLocalRadio.com. Until next time, go Devils!